Forgiveness is what makes the world go around.
Right.
And when we forgive, we keep moving. We shake it off, that hurt, but I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna go to work today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love people today. I mean, having a closed heart sucks, bro. And like, you can wish someone well, maybe don't have them close to you anymore because they keep disrespecting you, they keep belittling you.
Mm-hmm.
But like, forgive them, send them on their way, and God will bring people to you that are supposed to be in your life.
When I really wanted to really find the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Was this with your therapist?
Yeah. Everything I wrote down on the list was actually her. I don't even know what camera to look at. Is this a camera?
Yeah.
If you are ready, and you have to be really ready to find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you have to cut off everything that you know is bad for you. You know it's bad for you. You know what's good for you. You know what's bad for you. That's bad for you. You cut it out. You make a list of all the things you want in a partner. It can be whatever you want. My list was very simple. I needed someone in my age bracket. I wanted someone who was kind. I wanted someone who was caring. I wanted someone who was compassionate. I wanted someone who did anything. I didn't care. Like, just be obsessed with anything you want to do in your life. If this person made olives, I want you to make olives every fucking day and come home and tell me about the olives and how passionate you are about them, and I'm gonna love it because you love it. I just wanted someone who knew how to not only love themselves but love somebody else. And I met that person, and it didn't hurt that she's also the most beautiful person on planet Earth, inside and out. And I would describe her as that. The only thing I would add is that she's so shy and too humble and too bashful. And I love her, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Guys, we were just at the wedding now. Wow. Love it.
There are stories the world never tires of. An enduring saga of Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber is near the top of that list. For nearly a decade, their on-again, off-again relationship was a centerpiece of celebrity culture. Millions invested in their happiness, heartbreak, reconciliation, and every cryptic social media post. But now, in 2026, the narrative has changed decisively. In a candid, heartfelt interview, Selena Gomez has finally revealed why Justin Bieber can't let her go, why she's moved on, and why, for her, there's no going back, because she's found her forever in Benny Blanco. What does it mean to close a chapter that shaped your youth? How does it feel to move on, not just publicly but deeply, while the world hangs on to your love story as if it were their own? Selena's answer, honest, intentional, and unflinching. For many, the name Yelena was shorthand for dreamlike young love and all its turbulence. Two stars climbing the stratosphere of fame, both children when the world met them. Neither of them fully prepared for the intensity of a relationship lived so publicly. Selena remembers the good and the not-so-good, times well. When you grow up with someone in the spotlight, your lives intertwine in ways that feel impossible to unravel. I care for Justin deeply, she admits, the hint of nostalgia softening her voice. That will always be part of who I am. But not all stories become fairy tales. Some are just chapters, and that's okay. It would be a mistake to romanticize what was. She urges, we both made mistakes. We hurt each other, and we grew from that. But staying attached to the past only stops you from becoming the person you're meant to be. While Selena has gracefully moved ahead, the world often suspects that Justin Bieber remains emotionally tethered to the memory of the girl he once called his soulmate. She is candid yet compassionate. When addressing why she believes Justin finds it so hard to let go. For Justin and for me, our relationship was first love. That leaves a tattoo on your heart, Selena says, her hands folded thoughtfully. But sometimes holding on isn't about love. It's about not knowing who you are without that other person. Justin and I grew up together. Our identities were so wrapped up in each other that it took a long time for both of us to realize we had to discover who we were on our own. I think Justin still struggles with that. There is no shade in her tone, only understanding, the kind that comes from reflection and maturity. Letting go is an act of self-love. I knew if I kept looking backwards, I'd never be able to truly love forward. For those that have followed Selena Gomez for years, her relationship with Benny Blanco feels refreshingly different, a partnership rooted in warmth, respect, and a joyful kind of ease. The singer lights up when she speaks about him. I love my husband, Benny Blanco. There's a sense of peace when I say that, like I've come home after years of searching for my address. She laughs. Where her relationship with Justin once seemed swept up in drama, both internal and external, her life with Benny feels private, playful, and genuine. With Benny, I don't have pretend or perform. I'm not Selena Gomez, pop star. I'm Selena, the imperfect, goofy, soft-hearted woman he chooses every day. That security, that feeling of partnership and being truly seen, is something I never want to take for granted. She is effusive in her praise for Benny, the acclaimed producer who has long been a behind-the-scenes genius in the music world. He's taught me about unconditional love. It's not flowers or fancy gestures. It's about who holds your hand in a hard day, who understands your silences, who is proud of you for who you are, not just who you are in public. Selena's willingness to discuss the complexities of moving on is both courageous and instructive. People ask why I can talk about Justin with kindness, not bitterness or anger. The answer is simple. I am genuinely happy. The things that hurt me before don't have power over me anymore. Loving Benny has healed parts of me I didn't know were wounded. But she emphasizes freedom was something she had to fight for. It's not easy to let go of someone you think you're supposed to end up with. It took months of therapy, time alone, and a lot of honesty with myself. At one point, I realized I deserve to be loved for who I am right now, not for an idea of who I was when I was 21 and in the middle of chaos. Selena urges fans and readers to understand that moving on is a sign of growth, not betrayal. If you're in love with the idea of someone or the history you share, you're not living in the present. The most generous thing you can do for yourself and for the person you once loved is to let both of you go. Perhaps the most poignant part of Selena's revelation is her compassion for her ex, something that feels rare in a culture that glorifies feuds and drama. Justin will always be a part of my life story, and I will always wish him well. But the truth is, he lost me a long time ago. I want the best for him. I hope he finds the same kind of peace that I found in Benny. That all anyone really wants for someone they once loved, to see them happy, to see them whole. And does Selena believe Justin will ever be able to move on? I hope so, truly. I want everyone to find their Benny, a person who loves them for exactly who they are, not who the world wants them to be. I know he's still figuring things out, and that's okay. Healing isn't a race. There's a beautiful symmetry to where Selena finds herself today, no longer defined by the chapters behind, but by love built with intention. For so long, every headline was about my heartbreak, my mistakes, what I'd lost. But the truth is, I have gained so much. I belong to myself first, and I choose to belong to someone who meets me where I am, not where I used to be. Selena's journey mirrors that of millions who had to find themselves after a heartbreak, and her message is clear. Don't be afraid to let go of your past. Don't be scared to write a new story. If love is meant for you, it will feel safe, kind, and steady. That's what I found with Benny. That's what I wish for all my fans. As she shares her story, it's clear. Selena Gomez's narrative no longer circles around old wounds or lost love, but radiates from the center of a heart finally at peace. Selena Gomez's openness isn't just about celebrity gossip or salacious headlines. It's a blueprint for healthy relationships and real closure. Here are some key lessons anyone can draw from her experience. First, love is powerful, but it isn't always forever. The connection of first love is deep, shaping our sense of self. But often, those relationships are more about learning than lasting. It's okay to treasure the memories and let go. Who you choose today matters more than who you wanted yesterday. Growth means your needs and boundaries will change. Loving your history is part of your story, but choosing what makes you happy now is key. Healing takes time, intention, and kindness to yourself. Selena's honest about therapy, self-reflection, and not rushing the process. Acknowledge the pain, seek support, and remember it's not a setback to take your time. The right person makes you feel safe and seen, not just adored. More than grand gestures or public proclamations, the right love is about daily acceptance and quiet support. Benny Blanco brought Selena a sense of home, not just a whirlwind. Wishing well for your past is strength, not weakness.